Scorpio, something extraordinary is about to enter your life. And if you miss this message, you may overlook the very call that could change your destiny forever. Imagine this. Your phone rings, and on the other end is a voice you never expected. A voice that carries truths you were never supposed to hear until now. This is not just another routine call. It is the sound of fate knocking at your door. The universe often speaks in ways we don't anticipate, and this week, its message will come through a call that feels both familiar and unfamiliar. A signal that your path is about to shift in ways you can't yet imagine. Scorpio, you are on the edge of a revelation. A hidden truth about your past, your connections, and even your soul's mission is waiting to unfold. Stay with me until the end of this video, because I will reveal the exact signs you need to recognize, so that when this call arrives, you will know it is not random but divinely timed. This is a turning point you cannot ignore. Your intuition is already whispering that something unusual is coming, and if you lean into it, you will not only understand the message, but also unlock the transformation that has been waiting for you all along. Scorpio, as the days of this week unfold, you may notice an unusual tension in the air, a subtle pull that makes you more alert than usual. And then, without warning, the moment arrives, your phone rings, and instantly your energy shifts, because deep inside, you know this is not just another call. This is the moment fate has chosen to reach you. The sound of that ringtone may feel sharper, more intense, as if time pauses for a second, urging you to pay attention. Some Scorpios may find this call coming from a number you recognize, while for others it could appear as an unknown caller. Yet regardless of who is on the other end, there is a vibration in your body that tells you this is different. This is destiny at work. Imagine the way your pulse quickens, your breath deepens, and your intuition rises to the surface like waves hitting the shore, reminding you that you are about to hear words that could change the way you see everything. This is not coincidence, Scorpio, because nothing in your life right now is random. Every signal is divinely timed, and this call is one of those sacred signs. The person on the other end may not realize the role they are playing, but their voice carries the power of revelation, and their words will feel like keys unlocking doors you did not even know existed within you. In that moment, you may feel torn between excitement and fear, but remember, fear only shows up when something powerful is near, and excitement is your soul recognizing truth before your mind does. This arrival, this simple yet extraordinary call, marks the first step into a new chapter, one that will demand your courage, your presence, and your willingness to trust that the universe is working through even the smallest details to guide you toward transformation. Scorpio, as you answer the call and hear that unexpected voice, the conversation quickly moves beyond ordinary words and becomes something much deeper, almost as if layers of your past that were locked away are suddenly being pulled into the light. And with every sentence, you realize that hidden truths are surfacing, truths you never imagined would come through a phone line. Perhaps it is a family member revealing secrets that were kept from you for years. Or maybe it is a person from your past carrying knowledge about connections you didn't know existed. Or even a stranger whose words feel strangely aligned with pieces of your life you could never explain. But no matter the form it takes, what is revealed shakes your understanding of reality. This is the kind of revelation that explains why certain patterns kept repeating, why coincidences never really were coincidences, and why your path has always felt guided by something bigger. As the call unfolds, you may feel an eerie sense of déjà vu, like you've been waiting your whole life for this exact moment. And each piece of information lands in your soul like a missing puzzle piece, snapping perfectly into place. Some of what you hear may shock you, some may bring relief, and some may stir emotions you thought you had buried long ago. But each part is necessary, because it clears away illusions and brings clarity. The universe has chosen this moment to reveal what was once hidden, because you are finally ready to handle the truth. to see the connections, and to integrate the knowledge into your journey. The call is not just about information, Scorpio. It is about awakening. For the words you hear are encoded with spiritual energy that activates your intuition, helping you feel the deeper meaning behind what is being said, reminding you that nothing is random and everything is part of a divine design. Scorpio, as the call continues and the truths begin to settle into your awareness, something remarkable starts to happen inside you. A stirring, a vibration, a quiet yet powerful awakening of gifts that had long been dormant. And suddenly, you realize that this conversation is not only giving you knowledge, but also activating parts of your soul that had been waiting for this precise moment. Perhaps your intuition begins to sharpen to the point where you can sense the intention behind every word. Or your dreams at night grow more vivid and prophetic. Or maybe your sensitivity to energy heightens so strongly that you can almost feel the emotions of the person speaking to you as if they were your own. This is not coincidence, Scorpio, for you were born with abilities meant to guide you, protect you, and connect you to the unseen. And now, with this unexpected call, those abilities are being reawakened. Imagine the way your inner compass begins to align, how suddenly you can read between the lines and perceive truths that are not even spoken aloud, how your body tingles when you recognize something that resonates with your soul. This activation may also come with flashes of insight about your life's purpose, or sudden clarity about decisions you have been struggling with, as if the fog is finally lifting. You may find yourself drawn to practices of healing, meditation, or creative expression as outlets for this energy, because your spirit is telling you it is time to use what has been given to you. And though at first these sensations might feel overwhelming, remember that this is your power rising, the part of you that has always been there, but was waiting for a spark, and that spark was ignited by this one call. The universe knew the exact time and channel to awaken your gifts, and now you are stepping into a new version of yourself where clarity, intuition, and strength guide your every step. Scorpio, as you sit with the weight of what was said during this unexpected call, you begin to notice how the pieces of your life that once felt scattered, confusing, or meaningless suddenly start to align, almost like a cosmic puzzle that has been waiting for you to see the bigger picture. Those relationships that seemed random, those encounters that left you wondering why they happened, and even those painful experiences that felt unfair now begin to reveal their purpose, showing you that nothing was accidental. Every choice, every delay, every heartbreak, and every blessing was part of a larger design guiding you to this moment. You may recall times when you felt lost, when patterns seemed to repeat endlessly, and now the words from this voice make sense of them, connecting dots that once felt too far apart. It is as though the universe has handed you the missing instructions, and with them you can finally understand why certain people entered your life, why others left, and why you are drawn down specific paths that shaped who you are today. The clarity that comes is not just intellectual but deeply spiritual, resonating in your soul and reminding you that your journey has always been sacred, even when it felt chaotic. This alignment brings both peace and empowerment, because now you can move forward without the weight of confusion, trusting that you are exactly where you are meant to be. Scorpio, this is the moment when what was hidden becomes revealed, when what felt broken is understood as part of your building process, and when the scattered pieces of your soul's story come together to form a picture so much larger and more beautiful than you ever imagined. Scorpio, once the call ends and you are left in the silence that follows, you realize that nothing in your world will ever feel the same again, because what you heard has sparked a transformation so profound that it alters not only the way you see yourself, but also the way you interact with life itself. You may feel lighter, as though a veil has been lifted, yet at the same time more powerful, because clarity has replaced confusion and strength has replaced hesitation. The revelations from that voice echo in your mind, shifting your perspective on relationships, family ties, your work, and even your purpose. And suddenly, you find yourself seeing patterns and opportunities that were invisible before. Transformation often feels uncomfortable at first, and you might sense resistance within yourself, a fear of letting go of the old story you once lived by. But the energy of this week insists on pulling you forward into alignment with the truth of who you are meant to become. This change could manifest as the courage to finally release toxic connections, the confidence to step into roles you once doubted you could handle, or the ability to forgive yourself and others for past choices, freeing your heart for something greater. Scorpio, transformation is not about becoming someone new, but about remembering who you truly are beneath the layers of pain, fear, and illusion. And this call is the divine spark that ignites that remembering. From this point on, you are not just living, you are evolving, and as you evolve, your energy shifts in a way that magnetizes blessings, opportunities, and people who align with your higher path. What seemed impossible yesterday now begins to feel within reach, because you are no longer operating from limitation, but from awakened truth. And that is the kind of shift that turns an ordinary life into an extraordinary journey. Scorpio, as you reflect more deeply on what has happened, you begin to understand that this call was never just about human words exchanged through a phone line, but rather a sacred delivery from the universe itself, a reminder that spirit can use the most ordinary channels to deliver the most extraordinary messages. The spiritual meaning of this call lies in the timing, the synchronicity, and the undeniable way it reaches directly into your soul, confirming that divine intelligence is guiding you even when you least expect it. The voice you heard may belong to a person, but behind that person stands the energy of the cosmos orchestrating events, ensuring that you hear exactly what you needed to hear at exactly the right moment. This is why the call felt different, why it vibrated with a resonance that ordinary conversations never carry, because it was coded with higher wisdom, meant to shift your awareness and activate your path. Spirit often chooses the simplest methods: a song lyric, a chance encounter, a dream, or in this case, a phone call, to break through the noise of everyday life and remind you that you are not walking alone. For you, Scorpio, this moment is confirmation that your prayers have been heard, your struggles have been witnessed, and your growth has not been in vain. The call is a mirror, showing you that you are aligned with something far bigger than yourself. And its spiritual meaning is not only about what was said, but about the awakening it created within you, the stirring of trust, faith, and clarity that will ripple through every area of your life. Scorpio, now that the call has arrived and the truth has been spoken, the most important step is preparing yourself for the energetic and emotional shift that follows. Because transformation is not something that happens in a single moment, but a process that unfolds day by day as you integrate what you have received. This week, you may feel waves of intensity, excitement mixed with uncertainty, inspiration mixed with fear, and the key is to remain centered, to anchor yourself so that the powerful energy moving through you does not overwhelm, but instead empowers. Begin by allowing yourself quiet moments of reflection, writing down what was revealed during the call, because the act of journaling turns fleeting thoughts into clarity and helps you recognize patterns you might otherwise miss. Meditation and prayer will also be essential, creating space for your intuition to speak louder than doubt and giving you the calm needed to understand not just the words you heard, but the meaning behind them. You may also feel called to cleanse your environment, release old belongings, or distance yourself from people and habits that no longer match your vibration, because preparation is not only mental and emotional, but also physical and spiritual. This is the time to listen closely to your body and your instincts, to nourish yourself with rest, healthy food, and supportive connections, because a soul shift requires a strong vessel to hold the new energy. Remember, Scorpio, you were chosen to receive this call because you are ready, even if part of you still doubts. And the best preparation is trust. Trust in yourself, trust in divine timing, And trust that the universe would not reveal this message if it did not already know you had the strength to carry it forward. Scorpio, as the energy of this unexpected call begins to settle, you will notice that its influence extends far beyond your own heart and mind, creating ripple effects that touch the lives of those around you, shifting relationships, dynamics, and even opportunities in ways you could not have imagined. The clarity you gained changes how you show up with family, friends, and colleagues. And because your energy is now different, the people in your life will feel that difference, responding to you in new ways. Some connections may strengthen, becoming more authentic and transparent as you share parts of yourself that were once hidden, while other relationships may begin to fade, no longer resonating with the person you are becoming. This is not loss, Scorpio, but alignment, because as you step into truth, only those who match your vibration will remain. The ripple effect also shows up in the choices you make. Perhaps you suddenly find the courage to pursue a dream you had set aside, or you recognize doors opening in your career or personal life that were invisible before, because the energy you carry now acts like a magnet drawing opportunities toward you. Even strangers may begin to sense something different about you, feeling the power and presence that comes from a Scorpio who has stepped into their awakened self. Remember, every shift within you sends a signal to the universe, and the universe always responds in kind, rearranging circumstances to reflect your new reality. This is why one call, one message, one moment of awakening does not only change your story, but creates waves that transform the collective around you. Scorpio, you are not just receiving energy, you are transmitting it, and the ripple effect of your transformation will inspire others to awaken to their own truth, proving that healing is never just personal, it is universal. Scorpio, as we close this message, remember that the unexpected call arriving in your life this week is not just about a voice on the other end of the line. It is about the universe speaking directly to you, guiding you into clarity, awakening your hidden gifts, and aligning you with the purpose you were always meant to fulfill. Every word you heard through this message today was meant to prepare you, to remind you that nothing in your life is random, and that even the smallest signs carry divine significance. This call is not a coincidence, it is destiny, a turning point designed to shift you into a higher version of yourself. And while it may feel overwhelming at first, trust that you are ready, trust that you are supported, and trust that this transformation is the beginning of something extraordinary. Scorpio, if this resonates with your soul, let the universe hear you by commenting below, "I'm ready for the call," so that you affirm your openness to receive and allow this energy to anchor in your life. Thank you for being here, for opening your heart, and for sharing your time and spirit with this sacred space. If you found guidance in this message, please like this video, share it with others who may need to hear it, and subscribe for more insights from the stars and whispers of the soul. Until next time, may you walk with strength, clarity, and peace, knowing that the call you have been waiting for is already on its way to you.